Hello friends, it's Astro here and welcome back to the Needy Nerds prison, where today we are going up to 5 prisoners per day. The next 5 should arrive in 7 hours and 20 minutes time, which, well, that's not a great thing, because we currently have 15 minsec and capacity for 15 minsec, so we actually need to build some more minimum security rooms, which is, oh dear, that's not great. We can't quite afford that at the moment. Or can we? Let's find out. I'm willing to try. Let's build another stack here. And we'll just build another 8 like this. And do we demolish these walls? I think we should. We'll just demolish these 2 walls here. We'll be very quick about it. And hopefully we can get this built up and running before these guys get out of Betty Buys. Speaking of which, while they're in Betty Buys, let's do another shakedown. Oh dear. Actually, I've just realised that's going to hamper the building effort that we've currently got going on. Not the greatest. Not the greatest. But it's fine. It's fine. We'll tell the boys that this is super critical, or super urgent, because it needs to be in 6 hours, which it's not going to be. But we've got the holding cell, which can hold, essentially, 4 guys can sleep there. We have found a tunnel in, who's this? Duncan Gall. Well, Duncan, I am galled by your decision to dig a tunnel. You filthy insider trading guy. How dare you? Dearie me. Alright, we'll see if there's any more. These boys seem to be able to get out. Oh, that's right, there's a staff door up here, isn't there? I probably need to think about removing that at some point, but that's okay. We can get this underway. We're going to go up to 2 speed too. I want to try and keep it at 2 speed so things can, happen relatively quickly. We're up to 211 places in our prison too. So we might need to think about bumping the guards up to 20. Can we afford this? We can't, can we? We desperately can't. Okay. Well, bother. We'll have to think about that at some later date then. But first, let's remove what tunnels we have found so far. They are just digging them at such a rate of knots. It's basically going to get to the point, as was suggested in the comments in the last video. Yeah, I need to do a shakedown every freaking day. It's the only way that I'm going to... How is this tree still here, guys? There's a tree inside the cell block. Gordon Bennett. Alright, it's fine. It's fine. I'll forgive you for now, but we do need to get that tree removed, if you guys don't mind. Because it is going to, it's going to hamper our ability to do things in this place. Alright, we can get down 2 more rows of cells, which equals 4. We probably don't need a second radiator there, so that's fine. We can cancel that one out, which means we've now got an extra radiator in storage. And we've got, what do we got here? Let's see. 2 prisoners due for release. Great. 1 family waiting for visit. Excellent. That should happen tomorrow and help calm people down and keep their family needs satisfied. 3 staff members are exhausted. Well, they should go and have a break. Sorry, 2. 3 are resting. There are 3 dudes in solitary and 1 waiting, so we might need to clone up one of these solitary cells as well. But we don't quite have the cash to do that just at this stage, because we've just dumped all of our cash into a couple of cells, and that's fine. That's kind of to be expected when we're flat panicking to put people in places. Can we? Oh god, oh dear, oh no, oh no no no! Look at all these tunnels. Oh, you boys, you're making me worry here. You're making me worry, but I'm gonna have to wait until I've got some cash, which should happen in 50 minutes when the new prisoners arrive. We're getting 5 new dudes in. So we should get, I don't know, about $1,000? That should be at least enough to remove all of these tunnels. Theoretically. We'll see. We'll see. Right. Prison manufacturing. That's going to be the next thing that we need to tackle. Cell block B is slowly occurring. There you go. We got $1,500 for that. So we can quickly get rid of those tunnels. And hopefully that will... look at all these dummies. You buggers. I mean, I appreciate the skill that they've gone... Like, the effort that they've gone to get these dummies in and up and running. But really, it's starting to become a little bit of a problem here, guys. Let's extend this dog patrol so that it covers out, and then one more, just so that it gets to the fence line of that. We're going to need to think about securing this block more efficiently and more effectively very shortly. But for now, all I want to do is just get some dudes in there so that they're not constantly stuck in here. So who we got? We got Carter, Rennie, and Betteridge. Possession with intent to supply. Dearie me. Carter, 1 year for voyeurism. You filthy boy. Well, it's a good thing you're in... Okay, and Matt Rainey is a pickpocket. Okay, I wonder if that means he is actually a pickpocket. But I can't see his information. Max Wamsley has somehow already come in... Did he just attack someone? No, he's suppressed. But he's a medium security. Huh. No, he's maximum security. Okay. For murder and forgery. Okay, alright. I see what's going on here. So at some point, Wemsley has murdered someone, and he's waiting for one of these cells to come online. Which are happening very, very slowly, but they are still, they are still happening. Kind of. We need to get, honestly, more workmen in this place. We just don't have enough workmen to continue doing all the things that we need to do. Like all of these freaking... Yeah, we need this to be high priority, please. Okay, here they are. They're going to get rid of these tunnels. They're going to get rid of all of the dummies. And hopefully secure up this area, because basically all of these cells are currently stuffed because of the tunnels that are leading out to the outside world. And that's taken our maximum capacity down to 5. Why are these ones flashing? Failed toilet. Ugh. Oh dear. Oh dear, this is becoming a problem. This is becoming a bit of a problem here. Can we get something else here? Oh, inmate nutrition research. We can do that. Let's do that. Actually, we can do that straight up. What is it? Policy. So it needs to be low and low. Oops, low. We'll go to low. And then in our regime, we'll just sneak out lunchtime. And we'll turn that into another free time block. Or should we turn that... I'll tell you what. We'll turn it into yard so that it's very obvious what that is. And these guys can have 1 eat per day, which is low. Which is fine. I mean, they're not going to like it. And in fact, it's probably going to raise the temperature in the prison. These guys are just like spinning on the spot out in the yard. I'm not sure exactly how good that is at... It's not really an effective form of exercise. Unless you're training to, like, protect yourself against dizziness. Right? So if you're just spinning around and around and around like that, you're going to get very, very dizzy and then possibly throw up. So maybe he's trying to train himself to not throw up when he gets dizzy. Maybe that's the case. I'm not sure. All right. Cash. Desperate. Super desperate. Cash, no. Bad. Let's get some of this underway. Okay, so this is happening. We've got Sean Jones up here. He does require... he's got needs all over the shop, this guy. And this is pretty bad. Hygiene, family, recreation, environment, warmth, and luxuries. Did I not put a heater here? I did, but it's not been connected. Excellent. Hot water pipes? Okay, so that's where the problem occurs. This large pipe didn't get connected. And we can't afford a single piece of large pipe to connect that water boiler. Awesome. Okay, well, if that's the case, there's not really much that we can do. We are making a little money from the shop, though, which is nice. People buying candy bars and things. Matt Rennie's in there tending to the till and sorting stuff into shelves, which is nice. So at least, I got that going for me, which is nice. But we're going to need to figure out a way to get additional cash into this prison. I mean, we took this inmate nutrition research, which was supposed to give us... Did that give an upfront? Oh, it didn't, did it? You bugger. So it just means we're now stuck for like 4 days getting all of this taken care of so that we can get the cash out of it. And in the meantime, we've just got to watch this. Got to watch this ticking down. Which is not good. Not very good at all. And we need 2 more cooks for up here. That's not great. Oh my goodness. Alright. How can we get more dudes? How can we get that dog from getting stuck? You're too impatient. Oh, he had to go to the toilet. Oh, mate, I'm sorry. His dog was lagging behind. He had to go for a poo. How about parole? Can we get more dudes paroled out of this prison and theoretically make more money out of paroling them? Maybe. Let's see. In our regime, or our programs, I wonder, can we schedule some more of these? Oh no. Oh no, that is literally the worst thing that I could think of right now. Oh, you... Please. Please no. Why? What just got connected that made that fail? Utilities. Power. I mean, did you connect... Oh... It's the stoves up here. Alright, hang on. What we're going to have to do is dismantle one of these power lines, and we're going to have to criticalize that, and then we should be able to turn this back on. Okay. Whew. Alright. But it is... Oh gosh, it's so close. It's so close, and we're going to need like $1,000 to buy a capacitor, which we can't afford. Okay, cool. Right. We could get a loan, but I haven't researched that, and I can't afford that. Okay, cool. Right. We're just going to have to lean hard into paroles. We're just going to have to put people through here every single day with the intention of getting them the heck out of this prison. I think that's going to have to be the way that we go about this. Just trying to ramp that up. We might, I tell you what, let's do a bit more of this. We'll crank this up to 5, and this can go to 8. Library and shop are at max already. We'll go to max jobs in this one, and this kitchen can have 8 jobs, right? So all of the max sec guys can work in there, but at the moment they're not going to be able to do anything. And at the moment, max sec are going to be, well, they're not going to be doing too well, quite frankly. They got no hot water, well, no water at all, basically, because this hot water pipe didn't get built for whatever reason. And they've got no food because the kitchen's not online. So, yeah, they're not going to be doing terribly well at this stage. I suppose I could unmark those cells and get them to move back into the holding cell, but there's not really enough space in there for them either. Okay, at least most of this has been fixed. We've got one dude here slowly going and filling in all these tunnels. And most of these cells, like one of these cells has come online. So, hey, at the moment, we're not doing too bad. So we've at least got, like, we've got the holding cell here, which is helping to, you know, secure up the remaining 3 MinSec guys that won't fit. We do have a good amount of space now for MaxSec. We've got 6 beds for them. We'll just check the deployment. Yeah, okay, that's fine. So at least the overflowing MinSec guys can go into the holding cell and be stored there temporarily while we desperately get these last cells online. Although, okay. All right. We'll take a little breath. Take a deep breath here. Because it's okay. We're doing okay. We've only got... Well, we've got 5 new prisoners arriving in 3 hours. So we're going to need even more bloody cells. We're going to need, like, all 4 of these ones down the bottom here plonked in. And then some more of that. Oh, okay. We should probably do a shakedown. Let's do that, shall we? That'll make me feel better. Because now that I think about it, I'm going to do the shakedown, and I'm going to find a bunch of tunnels, and it's going to break a bunch of... Oh my god. We're back and forth. We're just rocking back and forth between failures. And money is constantly not there. But, I tell you what, as the population of this prison is increasing, the amount of money that we're getting per day is actually starting to tick up. Right? Because we're getting $31.50 for the prisoners that we have. Our workman wages and guard wages hasn't changed, so that's fine. What other? And there's $6.50 for other stuff. $42 for prisoner food because we're down to one single meal a day, which is nice. Reform programs. Okay, yeah. Reform programs are going to be expensive, and I need to factor that in when I set the workshop up, because it will dink into our cash. But that's fine. That's fine. We can figure this out. All right. Let's get the rest of this underway. The boys are all going to go up and... Oh, someone has been released. Excellent. That'll help me out. Guys. With those new prisoners on board... Oh my goodness. We're at a positive cash flow. Oh. We were at a positive cash flow. Okay. It's dipping, but... Like, I can feel my head slowly coming up above the water here. I'm pretty amazed about that. Those prisoners came in and then immediately their cash was gobbled up by staff meals. Which isn't great. And reform sessions are also gobbling up my money. So I now can't remove these tunnels again. Hey! Okay, quick. Materials. Remove tunnels. Donk and critical, please. Excellent. And with the extra cash that we've got, quick build, clone this once here, and then we need to clone it again without the bottom wall, because we don't want to cut a hole in the bottom wall of the prison, which I have done before, embarrassingly. And what we can quickly... Damn it, no. We're down to 140. Now we're down to a negative 120. Okay, cool. Well, at least we got some new cells online. Sort of. There's no power to them. And we don't need the friggin' radiators all the way down. Great, so now I've got a whole bunch of radiators that I don't need. Okay. Can we... Super rapido... Haha. Objects. Dismantle. Guys, cut down some trees. Cut down some trees for me to sell. In your spit, like when you've got the time. If you've got a bit of space in your daily schedule, can you get out and hack down a couple of trees for me? And that one. And we'll just deforest this entire map. Just to scramble for cash. Shall we? That's a good way to go, I think. Right. So these guys are all taken care of. Oh my god, that yard is really not doing us any favors. One of the dudes out there does have a rope. Was it this guy? Search him. Someone. I think it was him. It certainly was. God, how's that? All eagle eyes over here. Keeping an eye on things just the way we need to. Alright, cool. So that's taken care of. Now we can get back to the task at hand, which is expanding out our... Oh, look. Okay, great. So we're at 20 cells. We've got 17 minimum security dudes. So we're actually in the positive now. But, critically, there's 5 more dudes arriving tomorrow. How are we going to get around this? I mean, aside from just letting them get shoved into the holding cell for a couple of days, we still need... Well, these 4 here should come online. And that should help us out. Oh dear. Serious complaints. About what? Oh, about food. Yeah, look, guys, I'm sorry. We're doing an experiment where we need to figure out what happens if we don't feed you. Right? This is what's going on here. And unfortunately, I've just realized this is a bit of a danger, isn't it? We're at 52% through the 2 days at the moment. So we only have to go one more day of one low quality, low quantity food, and then we're going to crank them up to max food. So 3 meals a day, maximum flavor, maximum volume, and we'll let these guys fatten back up again. But then I'm definitely going to have to set it back down, because when I crank it back up, it's going to increase this data cash flow quite greatly, which I'm not thrilled about. But that's okay. What we're going to basically see between now and then, and I'm kind of predicting and guessing this, is these guys are going to snap at some point. They're all fairly upset at the moment. And I'm going to guess that very shortly they're going to have a little bit of a cranky moment where they all have a fight, right? And when we have a fight, and when we start to get some craziness going on in here, I am willing to bank that a whole bunch of them are going to get then shoved up into here, And then theoretically we make more for them per day, but I haven't actually seen that evidenced yet. I haven't seen that actually happen. So I'm going to have to go and assume that that's going to be the case. It should logically be the case, right? Because they should give me, like if I look at intake here. So these guys, it doesn't actually tell you what they make per day, but I'm pretty sure that MinSec, MidSec, and MaxSec, they have a different grant per day that they give you. Like they have a different intake payment. But I have to hope and pray that when I look into finances and some of those prisoners flip over to high risk, then they will... This guy's starving. Oh dear. Oh, that's not good. But I have to hope that they will pay me more. I have to hope that that's a thing. There's some logs out here. Alright. So they're going to get hauled down into the export zone, which is great. So we might be able to claw back a little bit of cash just to get our heads above water and be able to... Well, what do we need? We need more capacitors for this bad boy. We need some water into these cells and some power. And we need to get this kitchen online so that these boys can actually eat something. And they could probably use a common room as well, quite frankly. Because at the moment, they've got nothing. They got absolutely nothing to do. Or we need to accelerate the plans for the giant mega workshop so that they've got somewhere to work and make us money. That might be the thing. That might be the thing that I need to think about. Oh, God. It's decreasing. Okay. Alrighty. Is it nighttime? It's lock-up time. Let's do a shakedown. Before they get to sleep, we'll do a quick shakedown, and we'll see what's going on in these cells. We'll see if there's anything that's going to cause us some grief, cause us some consternation. We have found that one of these chaps has tried to escape. Well. I'm impressed. Well, I mean, I'm not impressed. I mean, I have to assume that this is going to happen all over this prison at all times. But well, I don't know. I understand. I understand that you want to get out of there. You are starving to death. Is it the guy who is starving to death? I think it is too. He's basically just going, yeah, it is. It's that guy. Whatever his name was. He's basically going, look, if you guys ain't going to feed me, I'm freaking out of here. Right. Okay, I've got an idea. Deployment. Shared canteen. Let's at least let these guys, and we'll make that a shared corridor as well. We'll at least let maximum security down here. Shit, there's been a death. There's been 2 deaths. Oh my god. Who did that? Are they still here? Was it Wilson? He attacked staff. Escape attempt and destruction, and he attacked staff, but it didn't throw him into high security. Unless that high security person has already been hauled up here. No. Maybe. No. Holmesley Jones, and... Is there still only 3? No, there's 4. So someone has been bumped up, but I can't see where they are just yet. Maybe they've gone to the infer... They have. Here, look. It's, what's his name? Armbreak. Armbreak? That's a weird name. Is it like someone who's like a, you know, John Carpenter, and that's because their family was once a carpenter? His name's Armbreak because his family used to go around breaking people's arms. I don't know. I'm guessing that's the case. That does make sense, right? In the old classic English way of naming people. Oh my goodness. Okay, so we're back to the point where there is a whole bunch of tunnels, no money with which to remove those tunnels, and a shakedown which is just not quite finishing. Because we don't quite have enough guards to do our shakedowns effectively. Awesome. Just what we need. Okay, great. But we have finished the shakedown now. And we've got a whole bunch of fresh tunnels to get rid of and fresh dummies to dump. But that's okay. What we can do is we'll wait for these guys to come in and then quickly get in with a quick search so we can get rid of the tunnels and be done. Whew. Alrighty. Well, guys, I suppose that's about the scale of what I can do for today. Until these guys come along, I'm kind of stuck. Kind of a little bit stuck with what I can achieve. So I'm gonna finish this episode up here. Tomorrow we'll come back and we'll let these oh well. I was going to finish it up, but by the time I finish talking, these guys are going to come in and I'll be able to get these tunnels removed. And then we can start tomorrow with trying to figure out, I mean, we can finish out this inmate nutrition research, right? Get the last of the single day out. Roll onto the high variety, high quality, high quantity meals for 2 days. Get that taken care of. And then try and use the $15,000 that we get from that to build out more cells, I guess. But we're kind of rocking up against money here. It's very difficult to keep this underway. Okay, so in preparation, remove tunnels in 10 minutes. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bonk. Hey, we got in there just in time. Okay, and these ones? Nope. Okay, well, look, at least we got some of the tunnels taken care of. We've got plenty of additional maximum security cells that this guy can be put into instead of the tunnel-y one. Why is that 180? Wow, okay. Alright, well, maybe we can just, like, get that much on the inside of the cell and we can get that external tunnel later. At least get that cell back online. Right. Well, friends, thank you very much for watching. I think we'll leave it there and try and figure out, hopefully, how we can get some more money, preferably by getting these chuckleheads out of my prison. And we'll do that next time, after we figure out who did that murder. Oh, gosh. It's starting to happen. All right, friends. I'll see you next time.